Hey everyone. Something just happened this morning and I was very hesitant on sharing this, but I thought I wanted to do vlogmas to speak a little bit. I wanted to do a vlogmas and use it as a way to help me, heal and to like speak my truth on what I'm feeling every day. So I was a bit nervous to share this today, but last night I got my period, so this morning. So last night I got my period, and this morning I'm feeling like the full force pain of everything, and I don't know. There was some relief to that, and some sense of that I failed. but let me clarify. Because I have PCOS. So I have irregular periods, and I haven't had my period before this one since March of this year. And I know that my PCOS is triggered by stress, and I was in immense stress earlier this year, and it was from work. And it was unfortunate because we went to Japan in early April, and I thought I would go and have a good time and then come back and then everything would be fine and dandy. But no, something happened at work, and then an immense amount of stress was put on me, and I also have bad anxiety, and I overthink, and with the unexpected workload that was put upon me, I don't know, I guess my hormones just went crazy, and I haven't had my period since. And even before that, last year, there was a 6-month period that I didn't have my period either. So in September, I finally decided to get infertility treatment. So I got a hysteroscopy done, an HSG done, and there wasn't anything alarming. So it's mainly just my hormone imbalance that's causing my PCOS. So that was a relief that I got some answers, but sometimes it just feels like the closer you get to an answer, the further you get from it. Okay, we ruled out a few things, but then why is there such a drastic change in my hormone that's causing me not having my period? And because my husband and I, we also want to have another child. We want to try to give my daughter a sibling. I went for infertility treatment, and I started letrozole, and I got to see on the ultrasound the follicles maturing, and them explaining to me how the process works. And then when I was ready for the Avadrol, which is the trigger shot, it was a shot that you give yourself to release the egg and for the timed intimacy. My husband and I were very hopeful, but after 2 weeks, that's when you take a home pregnancy test, and I did take that on December 1st when I started Vlogmas, and it was negative, and I was just in denial. I'm like, oh, maybe it's too soon. Maybe the HSG level is just too low that I didn't pick it up yet. But then, I called my doctor and the nurses, and they said, oh, it probably didn't work out, because they did monitor me after I took the Avadrol, and they did say they did confirm that I did ovulate. So if the pregnancy test is negative, then it probably it didn't work out. And I got really sad, but I was in denial for a few days, because I'm like, oh, but they said that I should be getting my period in 2 days if it didn't work out, after the negative pregnancy test. And yeah, I was just in denial, no, the period's not here yet, maybe there's a chance. And then I got my period last night, and I was like, okay, this means that this confirmed that it didn't work. And I'm sorry if this is too much information, but it's just what I'm going through, and then that's kind of affecting my moods every day and how the vlogs are going. But I want this to be real, and I want to document this for future me, and for anyone who may be going through the same thing. But I just got really emotional this morning, because I felt like, I don't know, that I was a failure. But I know that I shouldn't feel like that, but you just can't help having these thoughts go through your head. And then my husband was very supportive. He got us breakfast this morning, and he saw that I was dressed really cozy because I was wearing my cardigan and like wearing leggings and my ankle socks, or my I don't know if you can see it, but like my socks that go higher up my ankles. And he was like, "You look so comfy. You should just wear your Yeezys and be like all comfy today." And I'm like, "Oh, sure." But my husband knows that I got my period today too, so he's just very, very supportive. He knows how what I'm going through, so he was just being very supportive. But we have to keep going. And there's like another layer to this as well. Because in 2020 I had a miscarriage. I think I lost it at 6 weeks. No, 8 weeks. I lost it at 8 weeks. And I didn't even know that I was period. I didn't even know that I was pregnant at that time. And then like since I have PCOS too, I just thought like, oh, maybe I'm just skipping a month because I have my PCOS. But then I was cleaning the house, and then I thought I felt weird, so I took a test, and it was positive that I was pregnant. But then I did an appointment to go to get ultrasound like 2 weeks later, and I was supposed to be 10 weeks, right? But we did the ultrasound, and there was no heartbeat. So and they said that from the size of it, we lost it at 8 weeks, which is like around the time when I found out that I was pregnant. So we chose to remember it by the date where I found out that I was pregnant, which was July 11th. So my husband and I nicknamed it 7-Eleven. And this morning, when I was backing out, in the driveway. I don't know. I don't know if it was the hormones of me having my period, but it's just the rush of emotions. Like I just for some reason I just thought of 7-Eleven, and I just started crying. It's just sort of bawling. So I don't know. It's sometimes these waves of grief comes to you, and I don't think you should suppress it either. I don't think you should suppress it either, and you should just feel it because you're human. And I want to acknowledge that 7-Eleven was here for a very short amount of time. But yeah, that was my morning, and maybe I'm just very emotional today as I remember things, and I try to process things. I haven't told my husband yet because I wanted to deal with it first, to process it first, because I don't want him to deal with this mess, or I don't want him to deal with my outburst like this. But he does know that I'm sad, or I'm upset that the first round of letrozole didn't work. So he's been very nice. He's very nice. He's been very comforting. So I don't know if I'm going to be sharing this part in the vlogs, but I just wanted to document, since I have the chance to document how I'm feeling right now, and of what happened today. Yeah, thanks for listening.
Cause I couldn't sleep when you said it's everything else in your life didn't care about anything. Middle of the week, 40 ounce, and I'm dancing in the street, like you're now waking up in another person's room. We both know.
Right. I'm putting together this basket for my friend. We gotta put together this basket for my friend, and then to add tissue paper to it. Mommy! So we're gonna take the stuff out, and then add the tissue paper, and then put everything back in.
I want your game.
Oh wait, I just do this first, okay?
Okay.
Can you close the door?
Mommy.
Close the door. My husband has to go to the funeral, so he'll drop it off on his way there. Put the candle back in, the Starbucks gift card, and the chocolate. Everything's snug. And there we go. So we just got back from getting my car's oil change and a car wash. And I just thought I'd hang out with my doggy, Kuma, for a bit. He wants the chin scratches today. Like I've told my siblings about how grief works. It's like the ocean shore. Some days you're far away from the shore and you don't feel the grief. Or on some days your toes are like, your toes are touching the waters and you feel a little bit sad and you have like little bursts, like how I did this morning. Like it's just like a wave of sadness that just comes through you. Like it just comes and goes. It's there for a moment and then it's gone. And some days you're drowning in it, and you just can't get out. But you will get out, but you're just engulfed in it for a while. And I think that's a good analogy of how grief is, and how sometimes I encounter grief. I'm fine most days, but then there are little moments, like this morning, that it just comes over me, and I just have to take a little moment to like just feel it, acknowledge it, and then it'll just go away. So I'm okay now.
Again. The bee spiders on the mountain's out. Now raining, what's the spider out?
Be nice to him, do it nicely.
The biggest spider coming out the south. Now raining, what's the spider out? I'll kill the sun and draw the water rain. And the biggest spider coming out the south. It's the biggest baby, Gary built this boat. Don't kill it. What's the spider at?
Be nice. We're gonna write a letter to Santa, right? You wanna use that one? You don't wanna use these? Okay, which one you wanna use?
I use that orange one.
Okay, we're gonna start writing here, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna draw Santa, leave white mustache.
Okay, so you write D. Just try it. So my daughter fell asleep, and so I actually have a a small toddler couch in my office, and I was working on some stuff, and she likes to be around with me because my husband's not home, and she likes to stay in the same room as me. And she was the last time I saw her, she was sitting on that small couch using her iPad, and then a few minutes later I looked over and she was she fell asleep sitting on the couch, the toddler couch. So I brought her over, and I just love how she sleeps. It's just so cute how she does this thing, and then she always has to touch her blanket. She folds it twice like this, and she likes to touch the part here. And I just love these little quirks that she does. Like, it's just so endearing. I just love her so much.